Today I want to talk to you about the very best part of the buying experience, customer service. I also want to talk to you about the very worst part of the buying experience, customer service. I mean, think about that little boutique you love. You know, the one with the handwritten price tags and the plate of ginger snaps they keep by the counter? You bought your niece mittens there, red ones with zigzags, but they were too big for her. You'd lost the receipt by then, but May, she owns the shop. She waved her hands and said, "Don't worry about it, honey. Have a ginger snap." Then she helped you find a smaller pair of mittens and a matching cap to boot. You liked them so much you bought yourself a matching set because, hey, as May said, you deserve it, honey. Now think instead about that charge on your phone bill. You know the one I'm talking about, remote call forwarding for instant 411. You still have no idea what that means, not even after that 90-minute call to your provider. You were on hold for nearly half that time, and when the operator came on, you patiently explained your problem. He transferred you. That happened 4 times. Finally, you told the 5th operator, "Look, it's just $8.76. He said, "Look, it's just $8.76. You didn't catch his name. He couldn't pronounce yours. What explains the fact that our customer service experiences can be so radically different? Why is it that some companies bend over backward to make sure we're happy, while others seemingly couldn't care less about what we think? One way to answer these questions is to think about the ethics of customer service and the 2 credos that orient how businesses approach their customers. On the one hand, you have the customer is always right. On the other, caveat emptor. You can think of these credos as competing centers of moral gravity in capitalism, each one exerting a pull that helps to shape how a business views and engages its customers. Let's start with caveat emptor. It's a Latin phrase, and the orientation to customer service it suggests is captured by the English translation, buyer beware. Came down with the flu so you can't fly to Cancun? Sorry. Your dad refuses to wear his birthday sweater. Oh well. The super sweet snakeskin boots are actually neither super nor sweet nor maybe even snakeskin. And you're telling me this because? Well, what about the other pole of customer service? The customer is always right. Waistband snapped on your shorts? Just return them. Not ready for the Uber yet? We're happy to wait. Need a friendly associate's help to try on a dozen jackets you have no intention of buying and like an espresso and parking validation while you wait? Of course. Is there anything more we can do, Mr. Rollert? Now, whether you're talking about the credo of caveat emptor or the customer is always right, the question of who exactly bears the risk of being taken advantage of in a commercial transaction is central to the ethics of customer service. Take the caveat emptor approach in the case of Spirit Airlines. Over the last decade, Spirit has redefined air travel by getting rid of amenities that, to most people, seem more like a spoon or napkin when you buy a bowl of soup at a restaurant. The kinds of things you just expect to come with your purchase. Customers on Spirit have to pay extra if they want to travel with a carry-on bag, choose their seats on the plane, or even print out their tickets at the airport. But even beyond the confusing maze of fees, what really captures the caveat emptor quality of Spirit's customer service is that the company maintains a no-exceptions policy that is so strict and unforgiving, it makes your average meter maid look like Mother Teresa. Take the case of Jerry Meekins. He was a 76-year-old Vietnam veteran who was told by his doctor that he couldn't fly due to complications from throat cancer. But when he tried to get a refund for his ticket, Spirit refused. Every customer chooses what services they buy, Spirit's CEO Ben Baldanza wrote in a company memo about Meekins' failure to purchase flight insurance. That's all they pay for, and not a penny more. Now, after a torrent of criticism, including a Facebook campaign to boycott Spirit that got over 30,000 supporters, 2 months before Jerry Meekins died, Baldanza relented, though he made it clear that the refund was a gift from his own pocket. It wasn't an exception to company policy. Buyers, in short, still needed to beware of Spirit. Of course, not all businesses are so strict in their refund policies. Consider LL Bean, a company that is guided by an extreme version of the customer is always right. It boasts a 100% satisfaction guarantee that allows customers to return items whenever they want, no matter the condition, even without proof of purchase, so long as they explain why they're dissatisfied. That means you can get a full refund for that fire engine red cardigan in your closet from 1991, as long as you tell the guy behind the counter why you're tired of having it sit there. Can people take advantage of this guarantee? Absolutely. But that's a risk LL Bean is willing to take. As a company spokesman told Business Insider, the guarantee is merely an extension of LL Bean's customer service philosophy, one that relies on the goodwill of customers to honor its intent. A spirit of goodwill is ultimately what is abused by customers and businesses alike when they take advantage of each other in a commercial transaction. Customers shoulder the risk when a business is guided by caveat emptor, and businesses bear it when they maintain the customer is always right. Doing business and building trust need not be at odds, but the ethics of customer service is a two-way street. We're all better off when buyers and sellers alike follow a commercial variant of the golden rule. Do unto those you're doing business with as you would have them do unto you. Or, to put it slightly differently, when someone is trying to do right by you, don't be a jerk.